Hello and welcome back to my craft room. I have got so much going on at the moment. My head is exploding with it in a fun way. It's all good stuff, but it's a lot going on. But as always, everything stops for Happy Mail, and I have got 3 pieces of Happy Mail to show you. One I've already opened. I thought it was just a Christmas card, but it's something special from Kerry. You'll know Kerry Ann in our Discord community. So I want to show you that, and then the other 2 I think are both swaps. They're both going to be tags for the Great Big Little Stitchery swap. I will link to the Great Big Little Stitchery swap playlist below in case you're curious to catch up. That's got all the videos I've ever done about all 4 of the swaps. This is the 4th swap going on at the moment. It's just coming to an end because we've only got just over, well, we've got until the 31st of December to get our tags, all of our tags sent out to our swapsters. So it's a little bit late to join in now, but there'll be another one in the sort of late spring, early summer. So you can join in then if you would like to. Meanwhile, if you haven't already joined the Facebook group and or the Discord community, you can do that and start getting to know everybody, and you'll be all ready for the next swap. And lots of other inspiring things for slow stitching and all kinds of other arts and crafts going on in there all the time. But the swap is just such a lovely way to connect with kindred spirits that we've got to know through this community of ours. So yeah, so I've got 2 of those to open, and I've got something else to show you as well. I've got this piece of art from Kerry Ann. So let's go to the desk. Here we go. Look at this. Kerry did this from when she was watching our, once a month we do an arty farty party on a Saturday night here in the UK from 8 PM to 10 PM UK time. And this, because it was going to be the last one before Christmas, Tom and I, this is my son Tom, he always does the lives with me and we put silly hats on, and he had baubles in his beard as well. Actually, Kerry hasn't done the baubles. Probably by the time Kerry joined in, the baubles had come off because they didn't last long. And Kerry has also given me the line drawing for this, which I'm going to tweak in Inkscape, vectorize the image, so the same as I did for all of the images in our community colouring collection. So 13 of us in the Discord community got together and did all of these different images that people can use just to colour in or to inspire all kinds of projects. It doesn't have to be drawing or painting or colouring, it could be stitching, felting. There are all kinds of things we can do with these images, which I'm going to be exploring over the coming weeks. If you'd like to get hold of this colouring collection, just click on the link to my Gumroad, which I'll put in the description box of this video. It's a free download. It's very easy to go in and download it, print it off. Lots of people have already done that. There don't seem to have been any problems at all. So if you've not been on Gumroad before, don't let that put you off. And just have fun colouring it in or exploring other ways to use the images, as I will be over the coming weeks. So that was that. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with that. I love that it's got my dangler tree. So when I look at that in years to come, I'll remember the year of the danglers. It's really sweet. My ears aren't really like that. So that was the hat. That's part of the hat. Okay, so let's have a look at these other 2. I've got to be careful because I've got addresses here. So this, I know who they're both from because they're actually written on the outside. Let me just get my trusty letter opener in. Get this envelope out of the way. I'm so excited. There's nothing more heartwarming than opening a little piece of stitchery that someone has made for you. Oh, look. A little robin card. I do love a robin. Robin is so much Christmas to me. Yeah, the robin used to be there. You know, there were always robins in the garden at this time of year, and they're such brave little souls. They have that way of kind of looking at you, don't they? So the robin in our garden from sort of September onwards, certainly by October, I could get 2 or 3 months of really good behaviour out of my boys because the robin was Father Christmas's spy, keeping an eye on them to make sure they were behaving. I can feel that the tag isn't wrapped or anything, so I'm going to turn it upside down and just read the inside first. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Best wishes from Ruth. to Annie. Thank you for swapping with me. It's been great fun. It is just always fun, right from the point of connecting with your swapsters, thinking about how you're going to put your tags together, doing the actual stitching, which we all love, sending it off to your swapsters, and then getting them back in the post like this. It's just, the whole thing is just a lovely experience. And then one of my favourite parts is afterwards putting them all together into whatever form you're going to. So with the tags, I'm hanging them on the tree behind me for now, but then I will be making a fabric book with little pockets in that I can slot the tags into and keep other little bits and pieces as well, like the cards and things that people have sent. But you could also just put them on a book ring to make a tiny book with. You could thread them onto a cord and make them into a banner. Yes, but there are all sorts of things you can do with these tags. So shall we have a look? Because no messy backsides. But the squares we've done before, and some people are still doing squares, you get to see the messy backside, which I love. But with the tags, they have to be two-sided because you're going to hang them, so all the messy backsides are covered up. Love this wool that Ruth has used here. It's a lovely piece of woven wool, and it's the most gorgeous colour, which isn't showing very well on my camera. You can see the texture a bit more there. It feels beautiful. All blanket stitched around. Nice piece of red ribbon. What are we going to find on the other side? Oh, look. I've gone already. I always at some point during these openings, it always gets to me. It is very emotional opening this. It really is. I don't think it's just me. Look, and it's a robin. After we saying how much I love robins. Maybe Ruth's heard me say that. Oh, it's beautiful. I love the fabrics that she's used there. So there's this kind of wool felt or fleecy kind of fabric there for the main body and the beak. And then these lovely prints in the green and red to make the wings and the robin red and the red breast of the robin. Gorgeous, lovely texture here. This overlapping fabrics that she's got here with little French knots there. It could be seeds and things that the robin's eating. And I guess this is like a tree trunk here, and then there's this beautiful sort of sprig of flowers here done with French knots, and I think that's feather stitch. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I love the feel of it. I love the look of it. I love the fabrics, the different textures of fabrics that she's used. It's very tactile. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Ruth. Now, as I'm recording this, I've got to catch up on some of these opening videos. As I'm recording this, it's actually the 19th of December, so my little tree will soon be going downstairs. But for now, I'm going to hang him up there. And I'll take him down again in a minute and take a photo and put on the Facebook group and the Discord community. How lovely. Right, okay. Now we've got another one. This one has come from the States. This is from Shirley. This is from Shirley Benson. And Shirley and I have actually swapped before. I think we swapped in the very first swap. This is the fourth one. We've always swapped squares before, but this time we're doing tags. Most of us are doing tags. Some people are still doing squares. So yeah, I can still remember the square that Shirley sent me, and that's all gone into my first Treasury of Stitcheries little fabric keepsake book. There's extra goodness in here as well. Oh wow, now that looks like the tag. I'm going to leave that the other way up. This is so beautiful. Wait till you see. Now, the reason I'm so pleased with this is Shirley, bless her. Oh, what? Shirley got hold of some of this 100 Ladies fabric. I'm going again. This piece of fabric had 100 of these little 2-inch high ladies, like line drawings of these ladies. And the idea is that you fill their outfits with stitching, like with embroidery, to create the little outfits. You could also colour them with Inktense pencils or whatever as well. You could collage little bits of fabric there, whatever you like. And I thought I was going to be able to get hold of some. I looked it up and I thought I'd found some that could get at a sort of reasonable price. What I didn't realise was it's all coming from the States, so the postage was absolutely astronomical. I couldn't afford to get it. Basically, it's not available in the UK, which was very frustrating. So I had thought I might experiment with some plain white fabric, find some stamps that I think I've got, and have a go at stamping some kind of ladies myself to stitch on. I gave up on the idea of being able to get hold of any of this. How lovely that Shirley's included a little piece of that fabric in here. How sweet of her. So what Shirley did was, she was so taken with the fabric, she couldn't resist getting another piece, which she then donated as one of the giveaways in our last Arty Farty party, which was so lovely of her, so generous of her. And that went to, I can't remember who now, that was US only, so, or US and Canada only. Was it Renee won that? I think maybe Renee won that. Yeah, and I was desperately trying to get hold of some of this, because Susie Q and I had agreed we would split the cost. We would have half each if we could get hold of some, but I've just given up on him to get hold of it. So it's really lovely to just have this little piece of it. I love the idea that one of them is actually printed in black, so you can do colourful stitches on the black. That's really amazing. And there's these other pieces of fabric as well. Oh, I love the colours and things that Shirley uses. And I love this. Stitching Sisters Unite. We do. It does. It feels like, well, it does. We do feel like sisters. We've just, you know, this whole community that's grown up around these hobbies that we love so much. It's just such a brilliant, supportive, heartwarming community. And actually physically swapping pieces of stitching like this, it just makes you feel even more connected. So all of this kind of, not the plastic bag, but the tag, I will also go in my little keepsake book as well. I'm going to need a tissue. I'm so pleased to have it. It's a very nice quality of fabric as well, actually. Oh, look at the colours. Look at these. Oh, that is gorgeous, Shirley. I love these fabrics. Shirley sent me lovely things with the last swap as well, actually, I recall. And yeah, and you know, there's absolutely no obligation to send extras. And to be honest, I had 28 swaps to do, and I couldn't afford the postage apart from anything else to send out that many. I just couldn't do it. So I kept it very simple, and mine just go inside a card. But yeah, but it is so lovely. I said there's no obligation, but it's always lovely when people do send you these extra bits of beautiful fabric and things. Really very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Shirley. And I haven't even looked at the tag yet. So beautifully presented. Oh, it's on a piece of board. Look how beautiful she's made it look. It's really designer. Wow, look at this. That's very much Shirley's colour and style. Oh, wow. And it's on this lovely piece of like canvas. It's like a black painted canvas. Wow, what a little artwork. And these, look at these. Oh, it's a lot to take in here. I think I might have to end up covering that over, actually, because it's got her email address, and I don't think it's like a public email address, so I'm going to have to cover that up. So what I'm going to do now is put my finger over that and just show you the back without that. It's just so nicely done, so nicely done. And look at these. So there's the painted canvas, she's done these little white dots on it, and then there's black felt over there, and these tiny little sparkly yellow bits. I don't know if the camera will catch the sparkle, but it's all like glittery stuff, glittery foam or something. Beads in the middle, little tiny glass beads. This colourful rickrack. I think that is one of the things that Shirley sent me in the last swap, because I'm still hoarding it. Hoarding it for special. It will end up being used to finish off that swap keepsake book. And then here there's like a ring or something inside here with a bead in the middle of it, and then these big lazy daisy stitches over the top. I love how that's layered. So there's like a variegated thread wrapped around the ring inside, and then these lazy daisies over the top, and these lovely fat French knots. All this Y stitch along here, more beading, another little piece of contrasting felt. Oh, and this sort of weave. Oh, I love how she uses her stitching. Look at that. She's done this kind of weaving with a white thread, and then a much chunkier stitch in the yellow going in and out of it, and then these gorgeous little beads stitched on the toadstool and a little owl. How lovely. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I just two very different and both very beautiful tags, both very me in totally different ways. I love them both. It's always a lovely way to start the day, opening Happy Mail. Thank you so much to Ruth and to Shirley for those gorgeous tags. I will absolutely treasure them. And thank you to Kerry for the amazing Christmas portrait. Oh, I love it. And thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that little peek. There will be another one very soon. I've got a few of these to catch up on. I'm gonna love and leave you now, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.